Welcome to the official podcast for Badin and the Secret of the Saami. On this show, we'll talk about all things relating to the revolutionary historical fiction graphic novel, Badin and the Secret of the Saami. Have you read this book? It's my book, so I want to know what you think about it. And I want to talk to you about how you can relate to it and what your life means after reading this book. Contact us through the Badin and the Secret of the Saami website, www.badinsecret.com. Support the October book tour in Sweden. That's right, I need to raise $14,000 to order books and pay for travel expenses throughout the entire month. Every contribution will get you a free digital PDF edition of Badin and the Secret of the Saami. For more information and to see other rewards, go to www.gofundme.com/BadinSecret. In this podcast, I had the honor of interviewing movie producer, actor, comedian, salesman, father, and proud Afro-Colombian Swede, Fernando Hermansson. Like myself, he feels he was born to retell the story of Badin. Like myself, he loves this special 18th century African man who grew up in Sweden. And like myself, he resents how Badin has been emasculated and portrayed in the most ghastly of stereotypes. Listen close, enjoy, and you might even get a few good laughs. All right, Fernando Hermansson,
Yes.
how are you, sir?
Fine, and it's fine. It's very nice to be here in Sweden, and you are there over there. It's Fernando Carabali Hermansson. You can say Fernando Carabali. It's okay.
So tell us about that name. Tell us about your name.
Fernando. The thing is that I'm from Colombia, from South America. I think like the north of South America, if I'm not correct or wrong. I think it is like that. So I came. I came to Sweden when I was 6 months old. My parents they adopt me from Colombia. Because my mom there was she was broke, so she couldn't afford to have me over there. So she left me in foster care, orphanage. I think it's called orphanage.
Yes.
Orphanage, not the foster care. Orphanage. It's orphanage. So then my parents here in Sweden, they went there and they took me to Sweden. So I came to Sweden when I was 6 months old, and my name is my Fernando, Spanish name. I think it's Kiko. I think it means king. I don't know. I think Fernando means king. And Carabali, that's I'm really proud of it, because Carabali, it's an African name from the originally African name, because Carabali comes from the village in Nigeria, Calabar, and it's a small village, a small town or small city in Nigeria. And my ancestors were slaves, so they took them to. So so everybody that's called Carabali in South America, they are black, like normally, or they have some sort of melanin, because their ancestors. I think this is just my opinion. I think that my ancestors some of them were from Nigeria, and they say it was like Calabar. And I think they're from that. I'm from I'm from that town, and we're gonna keep it till now. So in like 400 years, they still have it. So it's really strong name. So I have it.
Can you spell that last name? for me?
Carabali.
Uh-huh.
Wait. I'm gonna say it. So I'm gonna Google it. So I don't. Yeah, Carabali is Cabale. Carabali.
Do you have any contact at all with anyone back, any family back in Colombia?
No,
Mm.
no. Sorry, my name is Carabali, but it's the town. This is the town in Nigeria. It's called Calabar. Calabar. So
Kalas.
that's Calabar. Say Calrbar. Calabar.
Got it.
Calabar.
Got it.
I'm gonna write it so you have it as well.
Great, great, great. Yeah.
No. I have the things that no, I haven't. I I went there for like 6 years ago, and trying to find my parents or some relative. I was there like 3 weeks,
Mm.
3 to 4 weeks,
Mm.
but they really the things that with the country, it's wonderful people.
Mm.
It's wonderful, but it's poverty, and but what I can say about Colombia, it's fantastic country, marvelous, wonderful country. I love it.
Mm.
But the things that you can't just stay there because we did everything there. We went to, it was really nice for a family that helped me, and the things that you can't. For us, we were supposed to be. We only were there like 3 weeks. You can't do so much in 3 weeks because you need to do a lot more because we didn't have any TV team with us. We did all the thing for ourselves. We went, and it was not only me; it was my girlfriend as well, because
Mm.
she is from Colombia as well, from
Mm.
Bogota. So we went to the TV station, went to the big TV stations, went to the big radio stations, went to the biggest newspapers in Cali. So we met a lot of people that want to help us, and we had a detective as well. But it's not, it's hard. But the grace of God, maybe something gonna happen.
So but there was no that you weren't able to get any link at all to your
No,
parents.
no, nothing,
Mm. Mm. Not even cousins.
nothing.
Wow. Wow. That is deep.
Yeah,
So
it is.
so you do you see any significance or any connection to our as I call him, our black Swedish prince, in his
Mm.
background and your background? Is
Yeah. That's the thing that it's like it's wonderful but strange
mm,
that it's not the same. Like they took him, you know, they took this African guy, African boy, to be a slave, to be a sex slave, and then a present. So it's not the same. We don't even have the same life, sort of speak. But what I can identify with this guy, that he lived all his almost all his life with white people around him, and I did it as well. I have white parents, white um, sisters, and white sisters, and white brothers. He had it as well, and how to, like, that you are not like them, but at the same time you feel like you are like them. So, but constantly, every day, they say that you are not like them. So I really can relate to that, and that thing, and that's why when I played Badin here in Sweden, I think that I can relate on that. I really, really, really good. So yeah,
you,
that's
you know what else is interesting on a on a superficial level, that Badin's African name starts with a C, just like yours.
You mean
Kushi.
Kuchi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's C. It's the
yeah.
letter
I see.
C.
With yeah, it is. But the things that what I have read, or you know, you never know because we didn't know this person. But what I understand, that's Badin Gustav. Badin is his Swedish name.
R-
I
Gustav.
don't know. And Gustav Badin and Kuchi, they said it was his name. But what I have understand now, what I've read, I don't know. But that Kuchi is wasn't his African name. They called him Kuchi. It's another name to like clown.
Hmm.
And the same thing is it with Badin as well. It's the same. It was another word for clown. I think
Well,
I'm not really sure about Badin, but Kuchi. If you, it's a French name. It's called. It's not clown like that like
yeah,
like we know
yeah.
them, but it's like they call like person that they make jokes. So they didn't even know his name, and that's the other thing that I can relate. That when you
Hmm.
get adopted, normally, like they change your name. You have a name, and they changed my name as well.
Wow.
So I have a sweet and the thing, but the fun thing I haven't told you that this one. My name, my Swedish name, is Gustav as well. Yeah, I see, and his name was Gustav.
That's
So
right.
you see, so that's
Great king of Sweden. Great kings named Gustav.
uh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, the Kushi part is probably accurate as far as African because of Kush. Kush is a is connected to Africa, but Badin, yeah, jokester, and I did in the graphic novel. I interpreted that as clever.
okay. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You
Yeah,
know that.
but yeah, we don't know for sure,
That's
right?
the thing. No, I want, of course, I want him to be. He is smart.
Yeah,
He was clever. He's, of course, and he's an African prince. I don't like, so,
yeah, yeah.
so I'm not saying like, yeah, eh, but what I mean that, because the thing is that, like, we don't know. We just can, but it doesn't matter what his name was called.
Mm,
We know, you and I know that he's a king.
that's right.
So it doesn't matter what they call him. We
That's
call him as the king.
that's right.
So
That's
whatever.
right. That's right. So, um, now I want to thank you. I tell this to everybody. Thank you for reading my book, the graphic novel by Dean and the Secret of the Saami.
All right, cool.
And when you read it, um, and you were looking back on your own life, um, did you see any connections? Was there anything in the story that really stuck in your mind as important to you for whatever reason it is?
What you mean? Oh, when okay. Your novel. What I liked about your novel is was that I never read this kind of novel before.
Mm.
That was nice. But I think it isn't so much about Gustav Badin. I think I'm what I understand that you selling that it's about the African king, but for me, I think the story is it's about friendship. It's about not even love.
Mm.
It's about it's it's not a road trip, but but if you read, yeah, I tell everybody that they need to read your novel and buy it, because it's really good. But it's like it's for me it was more about friendship and the struggle how they did it. But like it's not of course it was about him, Gustav Badin, but I think it was more about when they when the whole story. I'm not gonna tell the whole story
Right,
because I
right.
don't
The
want to fuck it.
adventure, right?
The adventure, exactly. The adventure. That's the English. Sorry, I'm really bad in English. So,
Adventure.
but äventyr, exactly.
If you
The
ever want to throw
adventure.
some Swedish in there, you go right ahead.
Yeah,
I might be able to interpret it.
yeah. But I think the adventure. I think it was for me. It was more the adventure,
Mm,
uh, and the friendship for me. But I think it was really really good novel. So good work, good job.
thank you. And so for you, now I was really inspired when I saw you in Kunga Skuga, the King's
No, i
Shadow.
kung. Yeah, yeah. I kungen skugga.
Kunga, right? I
I
saw
kungen
you.
skugga.
So this right now. There's a trailer for
Yeah,
it, because it's still in progress, right?
yeah, yes. It's still in progress. We
Mm-hmm.
are, to doing a series or a movie. It's hard. It has never been done before, and it cost a lot of money. Because and the producer is like the first time she only done like one before. After she have done one more short film, but this was in the King's Shadow. This was the first. So to order to get more, to order to get money, they told this producer that you need to do more short films. So we can't just trust you with this kind of amount of money. You need to show us that you need to do more short films. So that's what we're all waiting for. But the interesting thing is that it's another person that want to do a movie about Gustav Badin, and he want me to play in it as well. And it's a South African producer. It's really big in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a meeting, and he's really eager to do it. So, but it takes time. I'm in a rush, but not in the because it's not up to me as it's up to the producer as well. So
Yeah. So what can you tell us anything about this potential new production? Is this going to be a movie? Is it going
yeah,
to be a mini
the thing
series? What is it?
we don't know yet. When it comes to the Swedish producer, we were supposed to do another short film about Gustav Badin and his friends, to show more that okay, now we have another short film about Gustav Badin. But for me, I want to do a movie for only him,
Mm-hmm.
just him, how he came to Sweden, what what have what did he do before. So I think it's really important to show. So it's not the only thing, not the only. How did he came? Like, how was it to be 5-6 years old to some Danish pirate just took him to be a fucking slave to the to to be a sex slave or whatever, and then made it, and then after that, here you are, like from like it was a present. He was here like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's really important, and it's an honor, first of all, to portray him, and I gotta do my best thing. And it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start a day. Now it's gonna be nice to be him. No, for me, it's really because I can really feel it. I must
Right.
feel it. So
Right. Right.
I need to do everything in my power to do righteous, right with him.
Right.
So
In the Kunga Skuga, because that's the trailer's out there and it's in the public.
mm,
And so we only get to see seconds of
Yeah,
Badin, right?
in
But
that first, yeah.
but I have never seen. I've seen Badin portrayed in little things here and there over the couple decades, little snippets. Yours is different,
Mm,
and I can say with great confidence that you are the best to play him because you portrayed him in a dignified way.
no, thank you.
And you did not allow him to be portrayed and as an in an indignity, which I've seen. Not
Hmm.
everything out there is an indignity when it comes to him, but most of it is. And I noticed in the trailer there you were in the office with the king, right? And you're
Yeah.
discussing like some papers or something, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about that scene and what's going on there? What that's
I
about?
think, yeah, in the scene, it's like the king, my brother. Back then you couldn't just talk to the king like, yeah, we need this amount of whatever hay or this amount of money. We did it. So people like politicians came to the king like, okay, we need this kind of, we need this, we need that, we need this and that. So, and you couldn't just, okay, yes, you need to write it down on the paper, and then you need to come to the castle. Then you need to like have an appointment, and you can't just say, "Oh, read my paper now. Take my note, king." No, you need to go through me first. So nobody can like say like, and they thought that, oh, who are you? You're just a black guy. You don't. And the things that they made me to because they didn't like me at all. They like because I was the only person that could talk to him like a normal person.
Yeah,
I mean the king, my brother.
that's
So
right.
everybody, yeah. So and they didn't like it. I had my feet up in on the tables and like, oh, this, oh, he's black, he's rude. No, I'm me, and this
Yeah,
is my brother.
yeah.
And if you have any problem with that, go fuck yourself. So
You
and
know, they write about him, right? In that infamous Wikipedia article, they say, "Oh, he was rude. He was rude. You know, he would call everyone by their name. You know."
yeah, but you need to understand as well that when he came to Sweden for like as a present to the queen, the thing is that well, I believe they say like it was a known doctor. There was a test for children, like back then, way back then. That there was a test for children that okay, how you gonna raise your children? And it was a test that okay, children instead to say, oh, not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, you're not supposed to do this and that. You just let them be. If they want to cry, let them be. If they want to dance on the table, let the kids be. So that was the doctor's, not the doctor's orders, but it was they had this in the newspaper, and it was like, hey, you can do that to raise the children. But the queen didn't want to do the test on her own white children,
Mm,
so she did the test for me.
mm,
So I was like a guinea pig. You know what I
mm.
mean?
Yeah,
So that's like, yeah, let him. So yeah, let him. We don't need to do the test for our children.
right.
Just do the test. That's sick,
Yeah,
first of all,
yeah,
and that's why like people don't think like that, think about that. Like, oh yeah, but he wasn't a slave like the those other people in America.
mm.
What? First of all, they came as a present. Yeah, but we treat him well. How do you know how you treat him well? You need to, if you treat him well, just let him like, yeah, but it wasn't pushed away. How do you know? Can you just relate to a person that you made him to do like you treat him like it was a test, a science. Oh, so we doesn't need to do this on our children, white children. We do it on this black child,
Mm.
whatever, this person.
Mm.
So think that since you learn how to speak, since you learn how to like walk and talk, you can do everything that you want. Oh, I don't want to go to bed. Okay, stay up. No, I don't want to eat. Okay, you don't need to eat. I want to sit like with. I don't want to sit in my brother's lap when I eating. Okay, do it. Whatever. Fuck it. See, they say that till he was like 17, 18, they let him be as free as he wanted. And then when he was like 18, they said like, okay, this is enough, you know. But he made it in this wonderful, in this strange world
Mm.
as a wonderful man,
Mm.
and I can just imagine how it is, how alone he must feel, you
Mm.
know.
And
So
like you said, you grew up in a very
yeah,
similar culture, so
yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
can relate. You can
yeah,
relate.
a lot,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
So you also do comedy.
Yeah, I'm a stand. The thing, I'm a stand-up. I think that's why they chose me. I know that's why they chose me because um, they told me that, oh yeah, they wanted to do like like you said, that they wanted to have a person that have some of comedian touch
Mm-hmm.
on the, because he was like a joker,
Hmm.
and I'm a stand-up comedian, so they thought, yeah, okay. And I think they say like, yeah, he's black and he's a comedian, then let him try it. So
Hmm.
so I did it, and they thought it was. So they said, yeah, we need. And after the things that the King's Shadow, because I didn't get like a big role,
Hmm.
but after they saw me, after that, when they said like they told me that we need to do another one, a bigger, so you're gonna get the bigger role.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be really fun to do it, and it's an honor to do it as well.
Wow.
So
Wow. So can you tell us a joke?
what the fuck? Can you tell it? If you wasn't in the States, I would kill you.
There you go. You
Okay.
did it. You made me laugh.
I mean, I'm gonna make you cry as well. You never. I'm gonna make this into like you know who I am. You ain't got the answers, Eric. You ain't got the answers, Bashi. You ain't got the answers. Uh,
You made me
shit.
laugh so hard I'm crying now.
Shit.
I try to watch your little skits you put online, but brother, your Swedish is so advanced for
Yeah,
me.
but I'm gonna.
You got to
I have
do a
my
skit
short.
for me. You got to do like a Let Svenska like comedy tour or something. You know?
But I have something in English as well when I'm talking to. I'm gonna send it to you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I want it.
uh, yeah, because I have something that when I'm talking Swedish English
Oh yeah.
to a guy in the audience, like, how you doing? Yes, I'm from Sweden. It's a lot of people in Sweden talk like this. This is normal. It's not normal like they talk like this, but a lot of older Swedish people, they talk like this. It's very fun. You doesn't even hear. You don't think you may think that they talk Swedish, but it's in really English, is it? So this is how they talk. Yes, how you doing? I'm really well. Yes. Yes, I like rap music. Yes, I like Migos. It's really nice. Rap, rap. I like mumble rap. Yes, yes, it's really
Mumble
nice.
rap. What's the latest thing you're doing? I was looking at your Instagram and
Yeah,
I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like you're auditioning or what's
no,
going
no.
on?
The things that I'm a stand-up comedian and an actor. So
Yeah.
now I'm doing my second. I'm gonna produce my second movie that's called Värmlänningen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it in August. So it's a comedy movie. So
Can you tell us a little bit about it? I mean, who the people
no,
characters
no,
are? Or?
sorry.
No.
No. It's just kidding. Uh, it's like okay, how to explain it? You have the north. Okay, you because you've been in Sweden. You have the north of Sweden, for example. It's called Norrland. Okay, and in Norrland, they talk. Not they have other dialect, for example, contra to Sweden, for example. Okay,
Hmm.
so in Norrland, the north of Sweden, it's a lot of dialects in north, but the majority, if people that doesn't know, they talk norrländska.
Hmm.
Okay, like you have your dialect in Chicago, Chaptown. You have
Yep.
your dialect in another dialect in New York, for example. I think I don't
Yes.
know.
Oh yeah, you're
Yes,
right. You're right.
yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what it's called, but in Norrland it's called norrländska. It's like jo men visst vet du, jag pratade med Badin. Det var väldigt roligt att prata med han. Det är så här de pratar riktigt så här. So that is norrländska. Okay.
Like rolling
Den,
R's.
ja men visst vet du, jag gillar thailändska kvinnor. Det är de bästa som finns. So that's like and then you have stockholmska people in Stockholm and it's not like everybody talk like that. But when you're
Mm.
making fun, when you're making like, or when you overacting or even exaggerating, like, then you say like, i Stockholm, tjena tjena, tja vad kul att du är här, vad roligt. Ja men hur mår du då? Jag mår ganska bra vet du. Ja men du var gäst på Garbisen. Ja det är lugnt vet du. That is Stockholmska. And then you have like, not in the middle of Sweden, but like, it's not the south, but like say in the middle,
Mm.
whatever, the middle of Sweden, and it's called Värmland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that part called Värmland. And pratar så här vet du. De pratar så här, du hör skillnaden vet du där. Är att du är lite mer lugnare, lite som att du söver när du pratar vet du. Det är den här det kallas för värmländska. Och den här filmen jag gör vet du. So when you talk like this is the värmländska vet du. So this is the guy that I'm portraying in my next movie. And he
Ah.
gonna talk like this all the time. And people in Sweden think it's very funny that a black person talk like this. Because normal it's only white people that talk like this. So this person gonna come to Stockholm in the city and he gonna save his best friend. Big class. And he called Storklas. So it's gonna be like a culture shock for this guy that's come to the big town. Because he never seen a big town before. So that's the
Wow. So kind of like a country.
yeah,
Kind of like a
exactly.
country boy coming to the big
It's like
city.
it's like
Yeah.
coming to America with Eddie Murphy. It's
Right.
like Borat, for example. So that thing that I do now.
Oh wow. Wow. That really sounds good. Now this is produced by who? This is you? This
My production company called Black Power Production, and my friends and my friend, there are producers as well. Never Seen Production. So we are yeah. So it's me and my friend, and
Say-
and me and my friend did the movie that you saw as well, Mi Amor. So
Mia Moore, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
it's the same. It's the same team. So it's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great. So now so are you going to be the director too?
No, I gonna be the head role. What's it
Okay.
called the
Executive
star.
producer
No,
and
they're
the
gonna be the
star.
star. So I
You're going to be
write
the star.
so I wrote the script and
Mhm. Wow. And it's all in Swedish. It's going to be in Swedish, the film. Yeah,
Värmländska.
it's
Yes.
got to be. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Swedish. Yeah.
it's got to be. Will it be subtitled in
Yeah,
English
for you.
for me? You gonna upload it on a private YouTube link for me?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
for the audience as well.
yeah,
Like we did with the first Mi Amor. We send it to festivals because it's in Spanish subtitles and English subtitles.
yes.
So
Oh,
we're
that's
gonna do the
great.
same with this one.
Well, I wanna when I get to Sweden in October, or even before that, I gotta talk to Black Power Productions and ask you all to consider a Badin and the Secret of the Saami movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you have the money, so it's good.
Yeah. I'll give you a free I'll give you a free book
Yeah, exactly.
and a dinner. I'll take you out for
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, take me out for dinner.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is I know you're busy, you're doing a lot of things. So do you do anything else outside of stand up and acting
Yeah.
and posting funny
Pictures.
videos of yourself?
Posting
Yeah.
pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
No, no. The thing is that I have other job. I have a job as well. Another job that it's 8 to 5 job as a salesman for a recruitment company, and then I'm a father. So with two beautiful kids. So I don't. So I have a lot to do, but it's fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
How
My
many
goal is
children?
two. What I
Oh no,
know
go
of,
ahead. Go ahead.
2 kids.
2 kids. Okay. And you
Yes.
said your goal. You're about to say something
My
like
yeah. My goal is to. That's why I'm trying to work so hard. That's my goal is to be the best actor in the world
mm.
and the best stand-up comedian in the Sweden that they've never seen. So that I've ever seen.
And where now for stand up, do you go to a specific area or do you just go all over the country or
No, I go all over the country in Sweden to perform. Uh, so yeah. But now when I do this movie, I haven't performed so much because this takes a lot of time for me, and I think that for me to do, for this movie that I want to do, I want to be the best comedian movie that Sweden never seen. The Swedish people never ever seen, and I can't do stand up now. I need to be 100% focused because it's take a lot. Because I wrote the script. I have casting everybody from those people that are in front of the camera and those that are that are holding the camera and every single thing.
wow.
So it's like a lot of time, but it's fun, but it's really hard.
How long have you been working on it?
Good question. How long have I worked? I think I started in March. I wrote it in March. Then I wrote it 2 times. I've changed the script 2 times because the thing is that when I need a support role as well. So the lady that's supposed to do it first, she didn't want to. So I wrote. So she told me that can you rewrite it, but like a better way. So I did it, and he still didn't want to play. So
Mm.
I rewrote it again, and I asked another person to be in the movie to a support role, and she said no. I said like fuck it.
Mm.
What can I do? So I rewrote it again. So I asked another person to do it, And she said yes. I said okay, good. So yeah,
Wow, what a process.
yeah, it is. And the thing is that we take we don't have any people that help us with money. We don't we do it, and people that are in our team they are really they're so fantastic people because they don't get any money at all. They do it pro bono. They do it. I don't know if it's called pro bono, but they do it
Yeah.
for free, and everybody does it free because they really engage with this kind. They trust me, and they think this project is really nice. So I wanted to pay them a lot of money, but I don't have it, and it cost. And this film, I'm gonna do it for the first film. We just did 1 day. This is gonna be four days, and we're gonna be like all over Stockholm, and it's cost because you can't film in Stockholm without you can't be in the subway without you can't record movies in the subway. You need to pay them a lot. You can't record in town because they're gonna give you a fine if you don't have the papers to record in the town. So everything costs a lot. So I take my own money to like you did for your book,
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Wow, 4 days. You have 4 days to do a whole movie? The filming?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
doesn't sound like a lot of time.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it's not it's gonna be like 20 minutes. Something like that.
Ah, 20
50
minute,
minutes. Yeah.
20 to 50-minute film. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. We argue every day, me and the director. Like, no, we need to cut this scene off. We're not cutting shit off. You know. But it's fun, yes, but it's gonna be great
Are
when
you
when we start.
so are you fundraising right now? Do you have a website, or like if
No,
someone
no,
wants to
no,
back your
no,
project and
no
give you some fund?
fundraising, no
Yeah.
fundraising, nothing at all. We just, we went to a meeting today because we need a lot of technical stuff,
Mm,
and maybe we can get a sponsor for that. If not, we need to pay for ourselves. So,
mm.
yeah.
Wow. So is that something is there a reason why you're doing it that way, you
No, the thing is that because we sent for, of course we wanted the money, but we sent and it was and we got denied for one
Oh,
because
okay.
that organization uh, said that the script was too cheesy. He doesn't like the script. They didn't like the script, so they didn't get any money. And it's a lot of script. Because you can send your script, your idea to a company, and they give some, or they didn't give some. So they didn't give out. I thought they're supposed to do it because I thought my script was really good. But they told me that no, it was too cheap. I didn't understand it because the thing is that it's like a comedy movie, and in Sweden, it doesn't. It's not so much that kind of movies that does well because it's really hard to do comedy here. It's really hard to do comedy, period. And my comedy comes from like the States, like Dumb Dumber, Ace Ventura, coming to America. That kind of this is that kind of style of comedy. And Sweden doesn't have that at all. They have it. It's supposed to be Swedish movies. They are supposed to be really drama
Yeah.
type of like boring movies, so to speak.
Right.
And here I can come with a script that it's like laugh, 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 like you know. And it's not the Swedish kind of style. And I'm not the Swedish kind of guy, so fuck 'em. So I did. So I did my Kanye West rant when I got the. I said, "Fuck them all." I said, "Fuck them." I didn't need them. They don't get the answers. Eric, damn goddamn.
Wow, wow. So when you were, tell me about growing up. Where did you grow up? You grew
I
up in
grew up.
Stockholm?
No, never. No, okay. I, I grew up in a small village called in Värmland. It's called Kristinehamn. It's a small village. It was like small village. It was like 7,000 people,
Wow.
17,000 people,
You
20,000
know
people.
my man. I tell you, you and I have so much in common.
Mm.
My my great grandfather on my mom's side, he lived he grew up there.
In where? In Värmland?
Yeah, Christinaham, same place,
No, yes, no, never. You
same
kidding me?
town, brother, same
You
town,
kidding me?
same town.
Seriously?
Yep,
It's
yep,
wonderful.
yep.
You kid?
Carl Anderson, Carl
Yeah.
Gustaf Anderson. He left in the
Ah,
1930s, I
good,
think.
good, good for him.
Yeah, he left. Sweden was a dump back then, brother.
Uh,
Swedes were
it's
leaving fast.
yeah,
They're like, "Come out of
yeah,
here."
yeah, true.
And
Oh,
so,
that was that time. Okay, okay.
yeah, so I'm the first. I'm the first of his line to come back to Sweden.
Mm. And I don't
Wow.
think they see you as a Swedish when you come.
I
Nah.
know. I saw on Facebook when Alt for Sverige promoted our show in 2013 on Facebook. Some idiot wrote, "Oh, I hope he doesn't expect to find his Somali roots over here." Just like
Fuck him. You know
stupid
that
people.
racist people, racist father is a, the thing is that I think Sweden is a wonderful country. For me, I think the best in the world. You can be everything here. But the thing is that it's sad. It's a lot of racist people here.
Yeah.
They doesn't accept our kind here. What I mean,
Right.
our melanin, our because it's a lot of Swedish that are African, from Middle East, from Asia, from other type of like for foreign from like Yugoslavia, like Serbia, Bosnia.
Hmm.
And when we come here, and we are a lot of people are born here. I've been here all my life, almost, and my kids are born here, but they still doesn't. A lot of people doesn't accept them as Swedish. They still say, "No, you are a foreigner, or you are a
Hmm.
second class of Swedish this and that." No, I'm Swedish, and I'm African, and I'm a Colombian
That's right.
as well.
Latino.
So yeah, but so that's makes me sad, angry, but still, it's like I doesn't need your approval. I doesn't need you to say what I know what I am, but I still think it's like strange that they
So
still.
growing up there in
Mm,
Christinaham,
yeah,
was it like that? You know, you're
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of I was like I can't say I was the only black guy there. It was, but in my school, yeah, was one guy was adopted from India as well. Yeah, but like two or three people, rest white. And in my class, I was the only black guy there. Like till yeah, all my yeah, the whole school, my whole school year since I graduated, I was the only black guy in my class. So yeah,
wow. How did you growing up? Did you did you find yourself um, ever getting angry with these people and how they treat you, or did you find yourself
yeah,
wanting to be white even? Tell me what you went through.
uh, yeah. The things that I I think when I was, because it's not the same. I don't know how you grade your school in the States or in
Hmm.
Chicago, but like from 7 to on since I like can remember till I was like 10. I didn't thought I was like different. I didn't say that. Oh, I knew I was black, but I didn't thought I was like different. I saw myself as my friends, you know. But when I was like 10, I started realize like shit, you know, I getting treated different when it comes to my other friends, my white friends. So when I was 10, I was like shit, you know, I'm really different. Before that, I didn't. It wasn't in my mind.
How'd you know though? I mean, when did you discover that different?
Like no, it was like I the first time at school, I know, and then when you know when you get older, you think like, okay, why am I like this? Why do I act like
Mm-hmm.
this and that?
Mm-hmm.
But I remember my first time in school at after we had a break. Three girls like came to me, and I thought it was supposed to like you know like play, but but it was they asked, it was in front of me, and they started to sing like nigger 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 nigger.
Mm.
The first time in school, you know,
What
my
grade was
first
that? What grade was that?
you know when you start school,
So
when
first
you
grade, it would be first grade.
yeah first grade that was yeah. That's fine. When I now I'm older, like that's fucked up. But
Jeez.
yeah,
What a
but
what a devastating
yeah,
experience to be that young.
yeah,
I know how you feel because that's what it was for me. You know, here there was a boy down the block. He always called me nigger every day, and we get in it, and I go and run and tell my white mother, Anthony called me a nigger. And she's like, "Oh no, okay, honey." I mean, she didn't know what to do. You know,
that's the thing
she didn't know
with
what to do.
a
I
lot
can't
of
blame her.
that's the thing with a lot of people that adopt kids from other countries that they can't relate.
Yeah,
They
they
so
can't.
and the thing is that they like not even even if you're mixed as well,
Yep.
like but they need to understand. You can't like oh, okay oh whatever.
No.
You need to do it because it's like because then you doesn't want to share anything with your parents. Like what can I do? But the thing is that but when I was 10, I was like shit. You know, I wasn't. I got blamed for stuff that I didn't do. Oh no, it
Mm.
was him. But I wasn't even that. Oh, it was you. I know. I was like, and then I started to like, and then I started to
Uh,
you know listen to rap more, and you know I got more like because before I only played football. That was like football. You call it soccer, which is fucking dumb, but it's a whole nother discussion. North Americans. Anyway, how can you say soccer when the rest of the world says football? No, we say football over here, and we have not a round ball. We have something other ball, and it's football, and and we tackle with it. Why? It's called rugby. Fuckheads. Oh God.
oh, you are so raw.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
yeah,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah.
I
You're
need
Eddie
to.
Murphy of Sweden.
Thank you. What is I'm gonna do some stand up in America as well sometime, but I wanted to do it good. I don't want to do want just want to do it. Do it. I
Well,
want to
when you
do it.
come to Chicago, you got to stay with us.
Yeah, of course. Chicago. I have heard a lot of Chicago. I've heard a lot of, and
And we could set you up with at the Swedish American Museum. You never know. They might have you do a stand up skit there. I
maybe
wouldn't be
maybe
surprised.
maybe maybe Common can can rap before me. Then he can open up for me,
Why?
or Chief Keef, or something.
Actually, I will rap before you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You can do some trap.
So I got to
Yeah.
jump back to that
Yeah.
first
Sorry.
grade that first
Yeah.
grade experience. What happened? I mean, what did you do? I mean, these three girls walk up to you and say, "Nigga, nigga, nigga." I mean, what
No,
what did you do?
I told my teacher, and she was good. She told her they're not gonna say it like that. They're not supposed to say it like that. It's stupid. It's not good. So she was really good. But I don't know, because I don't know what happened. Because I don't remember. But it wasn't like the first time. You know that the thing is
Right.
that I was a loud person in the school. I was like, I want to joke around. I wasn't. Um, I wasn't a bad kid. I was just a kid that, they when they hear me, I was like a guy that, you remember Fresh Prince, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to be him. Like, I want to joke a lot, joke a lot.
Will Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to be like him when I was little. So, and it wasn't. Sometimes it went good. Sometimes it went bad. So
Can you give us an example?
when it went bad, oof,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm, no.
No. Okay. All right. I don't want. Like I said, we don't want to put anything out there you regret. But
Uh,
it is the year 2017. As I heard Fernando discussing his plans as an actor, writer, stand-up comedian, my mind kept going back to the late 1700s, when another adopted child of Africa in Sweden was also active in theater writing and exploring the world around him. The similarities between Fernando and Badin struck me as something more than coincidence. I am so grateful that Fernando reached out to me. He is unapologetically black and does not allow his African identity to become assimilated by concepts of Swedishness. Yet he is very clear about his reality. Like Badin, he was raised as a Swede, and for that he is proud and very comfortable. No one can define him. He defines himself. And this is his journey. You've been listening to part one of a fascinating interview I had with Swedish all-around super talented fellow Fernando Carabali Hermansson. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss part two. All social networking links and more information is at www.badinsecret.com. Last but not least, support the October book tour in Sweden. You know I need to raise that $14,000 to order books and pay for travel expenses throughout the entire month. Every contribution will get you a free digital PDF edition of Badin and the Secret of the Saami. For more information and to see other rewards, go to www.gofundme.com/BadinSecret. Badin and the Secret of the Saami podcast is produced and edited by Eric Basir. Theme song by Shamis Hasanov. Be something greater than yourself. Peace.